Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about acceptance sampling and quality control. So, acceptance sampling is a quality control measure that lets a company determine the quality of an entire product lot by testing randomly selected samples and using statistical analysis. Acceptance sampling tests a representative sample of the product for defects right here. The process involves determining the size of a product lot to be tested, then the number of products to be sampled, and also finally the number of defects acceptable within the sample batch. So, in other words, the products are chosen at random for sampling. The procedure usually occurs at the manufacturing site just before the products are to be shipped. The goal is to measure the quality of a batch with a specified degree of statistical certainty without having to test every single unit. So based on the results, how many of the predetermined number of samples pass or fail the testing, in other words. And like the company decides whether to accept or reject the lot. So in this slide, I will be talking about the OC curve, which stands for operating characteristic curve for acceptance sampling plan and providing an example. So what an operating characteristics curve is, it depicts the discriminatory power of an acceptance sampling plan. The OC curve plots the probabilities of accepting a lot versus the fraction defective. So when the OC curve is plotted, the sampling risks are obvious. You should always examine the OC curve before using a sampling plan. So for example, let's say you purchase 100,000 resistors for an electronic product and your AQL is set at 3%. The ideal sampling plan will accept all lots with less than 3% nonconformances and reject all lots with 3% or more nonconformances. So you can see the probability of acceptance is 100% for all incoming quality levels less than 3% nonconforming and 0% for all incoming quality levels of more than 3% nonconforming. So this means we will accept any incoming lots whose quality level is less than 3% nonconforming and reject all lots whose incoming quality level is greater than 3%. So there are a lot of disadvantages and advantages for acceptance sampling. So one of the advantages would be this method is applicable in those industries where there is mass production and the industries follow a set of production procedure. The method is economical and easy to understand. While the limitations, it does not give 100% assurance for the confirmation of specifications, so there is always some likelihood, risk, drawing wrong inferences about quality of the batch. So in conclusion, acceptance sampling is a practice whereby a sample is tested from a population and a decision to accept or reject the entire population lot is based on the test results of the sample. It is also a major component of quality control and is useful when the cost of testing is high compared to the cost of passing a defective item or when testing is destructive. These are my references.